We need to talk to Carol, and I think she needs to put her windscreen wipers on. Morning.
Good morning, Sal and John. Good morning to you too. If you're just stepping out, maybe worth just whacking your brolly into your bag because it's a wet start for some of us, as you can see from our Weather Watchers picture in South Wales. Now, something else you might want to put in your bag is your treatment for hay fever, because levels today are high across central, southeastern and southern England, and we're talking grass pollen. Good morning, Sal and John. Good morning to you too. It's a wet start to the day if you haven't yet ventured out for many of us. You can see that from our Weather Watchers step counter in Herefordshire this morning. The rain's continuing to push southwards and eastwards. It will continue to weaken, but around it it's windy, and that combination is making it feel cool, cooler than yesterday. This morning it's not too cold a start to the day, although it's a wet and it is a windy one. This gives you an idea of the temperatures. If you haven't yet stepped outside, it's been a wet start to the day. Good morning to you too. You can see from our Weather Watcher picture taken in Glasgow a little bit earlier, the main band of rain's moved through, but we do have shower clouds. As we look at the tail end of it, still some rain, for example, in parts of Cornwall and Devon currently. Another Weather Watcher picture showing that very scenario.
Then it's looking a bit damp.
Yes, Sarah, it certainly is. Following the warmest and the sunniest spring on record, we're now back to something that looks a lot more like this. Someone's bike getting very wet out there in the garden, with the heaviest downpours of rain currently across Buckinghamshire, Hampshire and approaching the London area. That will all clear through, but behind it we've got some sunny spells, also some showers, and it's really quite blustery out there, particularly towards parts of the northwest. Hi Sarah, are you sure you want to see what it's doing for the rest of the week? It's pretty unsettled. For the rest of this afternoon, certainly it stays very blustery, windy for this time of year. Now we're into the meteorological summer, of course, and there'll still be a scattering of showers, especially out towards the northwest. So this is the pressure situation at the moment. Low pressure towards the north of the UK, tight squeeze on the isobars. So out towards the northwest, that's where we're seeing all of the strongest gusts of wind and the heaviest of the showers. But look at this band of rain. It's kind of split into two. The heaviest just approaching the London area at the moment. So there will be some heavy downpours of rain gradually pushing southwards and eastwards, but all is not lost because there's some sunshine behind those bands of rain too. But it does stay very windy.
Hello again, a very good evening to you. I can confirm that the roses at Kew look fabulous at the moment, although they kind of look fabulous everywhere, don't they? Our weather, a little bit changeable. It's a bit cool and breezy at the moment. Tomorrow is a better day, still some isolated showers. It is, however, going to be wetter on Thursday. But Thursday, we're expecting a wet morning, and once that's passed through, a few further showers following on behind. So one to watch on Thursday, sunny spells and showers for Friday, and more rain on Saturday even. Keep an eye on the forecast. Here's the pollen. Well, if you have or you've seen anyone with allergies to grass pollen, you'll know that the levels are pretty high at the moment. Might be a little bit better on Thursday, though, when we've got a fair bit of rain heading our way. That's it for now.
Hello, it certainly has been a pretty fresh day out there, especially when that weather front was coming through a little earlier today.
Not much sunshine evident where you are.
Exactly, Sophie. It's looking quite unsettled at the moment. First week of June is feeling more like early spring, even midwinter, with the strength of the wind behind me there in the Highlands.
Show you a picture from one of our weather watchers who was there. So yes, as you've said, unsettled conditions, and that is the story, I'm afraid. So this morning, many of you would have woken up to some outbreaks of rain. You had to probably dig out that umbrella after it not being in use for quite some time. This was a scene captured by one of our weather watchers in Twickenham. You can see cloudy grey skies, and as I mentioned, one of our weather watchers was at the Oval. You can see the covers here on the pitch and interrupted play because of the rain as well.